Wall Street. A world of hard numbers, calculated risk, and cold, rational decisions.
At least that's what most people think. But behind the scenes, there have always been whispers of something else.
Something darker. Strange patterns in stock prices, unexplained market crashes, and bizarre trading decisions that seem to defy logic.
Some believe it's not all about math and finance.
In fact, there's a tale, one that stretches back to the 1980s, about a group of traders who wielded something far more mysterious than spreadsheets. They were known as the Wall Street Witches. But were they just brilliant market manipulators? Or did they tap into something far more sinister?
Welcome to Investing Horror Stories. I'm Gareth Soloway. And today we're diving into one of Wall Street's most secretive and chilling legends.
Let's go back to the mid-1980s. The stock market was riding high and traders were becoming stars in their own right.
But beneath the surface, there were whispers about a secret group, a small circle of traders who seemed to possess an unnatural ability to predict market movements. They weren't just good, they were too good. They always knew when the market was about to turn, always sold just before a stock collapsed, and always bought at just the right moment.
Their rivals called them the Wall Street Witches.
Now, of course, people scoffed at the idea. Wall Street is built on numbers and strategies, not on superstition. But strange things started happening. Stock prices moved in inexplicable ways, and entire market sectors would shift overnight, seemingly without reason. Rumors began to circulate that this group wasn't just using insider information or brilliant strategy. No, some said they had tapped into something far more ancient and powerful. The group at the center of this story operated under the radar, never drawing too much attention to themselves. But their success was undeniable. They made millions in profit while the rest of the market struggled to understand how. Then in late 1987, something changed. The market, which had been surging for years, began to falter. There were warning signs, but few traders took them seriously, except for the so-called witches. They began selling off their positions rapidly.
Days before the infamous Black Monday crash, when the Dow Jones dropped over 22% in a single day.
While most traders lost fortunes, the witches came out ahead. Their seemingly supernatural foresight saved them from the disaster. But here's where it gets eerie. Shortly after Black Monday, members of the group began disappearing. One by one, they left the trading world, vanishing without a trace. Some said they had made their fortunes and retired early, but others weren't so sure.
There were whispers of something darker, something they had been involved in that went beyond simple market manipulation. One story in particular stands out. A trader who worked alongside the group reported that just days before the crash, one of the witches, a woman known only by her initials MC, invited him to a private meeting. When he arrived, he found her in a small, dimly lit room with strange symbols drawn on the floor.
She told him that the market was about to collapse and that he could save himself if he followed her lead. He laughed it off at the time, thinking it was just another wild theory. But 2 days later, the crash hit. He lost everything while she disappeared, never to be heard from again. So were the Wall Street witches truly manipulating the market with some kind of mystical knowledge? Or were they simply the best at reading the signs before anyone else? After the crash, the remaining members of the group either disappeared or were never seen trading again. Some believe they made deals with dark forces using rituals and occult knowledge to predict the unpredictable. Others think they had access to insider information so powerful it could shake the market itself. But here's where it gets even stranger. Years later, in the early 2000s, a new wave of traders reported seeing unusual trading patterns that seemed eerily familiar. Stocks moved in ways that couldn't be explained by traditional market forces, and rumors surfaced that the witches, or perhaps their successors, were back. Were they truly using supernatural powers to control the market? Or were they simply geniuses hiding behind a cloak of myth and legend? To this day, the truth about the Wall Street witches remains a mystery. Did they possess an ancient power that gave them control over the markets? Or were they simply master manipulators who disappeared before the world caught up to their schemes? The legend lives on in the quiet whispers of trading floors and the strange patterns that still appear in the market today. If you've got your own theories about the Wall Street witches, I want to hear them. Join the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag #InvestingHorrorStories or leave comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Verified Investing, for future episodes. Next time, we'll uncover the dark and mysterious death of media mogul Robert Maxwell. Thanks for listening.